He goes by the name Denny Laine at some gigs as the bassist for a Paul McCartney tribute band. But his real name is David Usselman. He's a solo recording artist in London and started playing music when he was just 14.
We had an electric guitar in the house and a little PV amp or whatever for, just for the lessons that we went to. And then my brother figured out how to turn on distortion, which I didn't even know it had, and he was playing like Green Day and Lit, you remember? That song? And he was like playing that, I was like, wicked! But I would like sneak into his room and I'd like play. And then I got better than him and he was just like, you know what, you might as well just keep that in your room.
Since then, David's taken courses in radio and music industry arts at Fanshawe College. His goal? To eventually make his solo passion project a full-time gig.
Just if I could, if I could make a living off of it, and that's really all I'm looking for, because I'm going to make music anyway.
But that's easier said than done in today's music market.
The real challenge is deciding what you look like, what you sound like, who you can associate with, and how you're going to market that person to people, and how you're going to tie it to your music. And at the end of the day, it's got to work.
And what works for one musician doesn't necessarily work for them all. David says today's music market is saturated with artists all trying to get their piece of the glory. But it also means more listeners and more chances to be noticed.
Let's really feel this.
And this is where David does his work, his bedroom. He writes, records some tracks, and does the sound engineering on his own songs. Some go to YouTube. Others, like this one, are for his upcoming album. He's also working on locking down a songwriting technique.
Melody always comes first, words come second. I hate writing words, I feel like I suck at it.
He may feel like he sucks at writing words, but in the past he's won Producer of the Year and Best Performance at Fanshawe. But for now, David is focused on his next gig. His goals with this show are to market his upcoming full-length album, to expand his fan base, and to make sure anyone who may have forgotten about him knows he's still around. David says he's put in the hours of preparation and is ready to go. And when many aspiring local musicians want to put on a show, they come here, to the London Music Club. Tonight, David is playing alongside two other acts, all of whom are trying to make a bigger impact in the Canadian music market. Pete Denemy is the owner of the London Music Club. He schedules musicians who are devoted, want to put on a good show, and market themselves. Denemy says it doesn't matter how talented you are if you don't have the drive to succeed. And he says David has just that.
He's an excellent musician. He's a great guy. And he's committed to it. And I think, folks like Dave, musicians like Dave, they're the guys who are going to make it. Tonight,
David is playing all his own songs, some old and some off his next album. Looking ahead from this show, David plans to play more gigs to promote himself and to release his full-length album in June. And of course, continue to play for the love of music. For Western News, I'm Brendan McConnell.